Yeah, he's the host of the Kill Tony podcast. He's a comedian.
Okay. Okay. I have seen clips of the Kill Tony podcast, so I am vaguely aware of it. Um, just weird kind of podcast. I've seen some of it. Um, so I'm vaguely aware of him. I couldn't pick him out of a lineup.
Yeah,
But I
I
do know who he is and sort of the group of people he associates with.
yeah I knew about this guy from uh there was a stand-up set that Violent J did on the Kill Tony podcast. Basically, it's stand-up sets by amateurs or non-comedians,
Yeah,
and a bunch of
and then they
comedians
like
roast
roast
their
them
set.
afterwards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and uh, the Tony guy is one of the he's the guy who's the podcast is named after, and he is like I guess he's a pro-Trump conservative, and he opened up for Trump at this Madison Square Garden rally the other day, and I wanted to share a little bit of his set with you.
Sure. Sure. I'd love to react to that.
Okay, so let me
I had
pull
just
it up.
recently heard about Jim Brewer just apparently went full racist in a stand-up comedy set. Uh,
Yeah,
Rob.
he decided to do the ingenious idea of mixing his loud noise comedy with racial stereotypes, and
Yeah.
he somehow perfected his art in that moment.
Rob Schneider actually got kicked out of a Republican convention, not convention, but meeting or fundraiser thing for doing a stand-up set that was too sexual and racist. They did apparently they were uncomfortable with his Asian impersonations too.
Great. Yeah, yeah. These guys
A lot of
are also like they're in the Stephen Crowder category to me.
white
I
com-
did. Oh,
white
what?
conservative comedians really want to bring back being racist to Asians. They really want to bring it back. It's very weird.
You're like you're predicting bits of this episode before they happen now. Okay.
What? Oh boy, let's see it.
Kill Tony podcast. Tony Hinchcliffe.
On fucking C-SPAN. He had to do his stand-up on C-SPAN.
See y'all from Texas, where we still riding swangers and put diamonds in our niggas. Pour drink inside my lemonade till it look like a Pepsi. See I come from the D where we got checks and we be flexing.
Okay, yeah, he looks like he's gonna be the most annoying guy at the open mic.
How we feeling, huh? Wow, isn't this special? 17 years ago, I
Oh
was
my
sleeping
God,
in my car behind the comedy
he
store
sounds
in LA,
like
and
he
I'm
sounds
proud to say
like
this is my fourth
Duncan
time
Trussell's
performing
evil
at
twin.
Madison Square Garden, the most famous arena in the damn world. The
It's so
American
fucking
dream,
funny.
alive and well, right here. This is very different than where I'm used to performing, though. I'm used to nighttime with people drinking, not so many babies in the crowd, and people that are obviously only here for Lee Greenwood tonight. Normally, I don't make my political beliefs a known thing. It's divisive for a comedian to do that, but just know I sleep well at night knowing who I'm voting for. Yeah. Yeah. When I lay down and my head hits my pillow, it is a fantastic pillow, by the way.
It's not.
Staying at the Four Seasons.
Oh,
at the
that's not
Central
even a real
Park one
joke.
night, and I laid
Yeah,
my head down.
it was
and
great.
felt so good, and I thought to myself, what an amazing
Like,
pillow.
the
I have a
joke
little bit of
is,
money
I
now.
own a
could buy
product
good
that this
pillow,
movement
and I took the
sells?
pillowcase off, and there it was.
And it's
But-
fine. It's actually good.
And damn it, I bought 4 of them. And if you use the promo code
It sounds more like a
you can
commercial
also
than a
buy
joke.
4 My Pillows. There's serious stuff happening, people. I live in the great state of Texas now.
It's just a My Pillow
18
commercial.
years in Ohio, 20 years in California, and I got to see California turn to absolute horrendous thing. And traveling the world, I got to see San Francisco turn into one of the most demented cities, one of the greatest downfalls I've ever seen. And that is where the other candidate worked for 2 decades. And it's absolutely wild to see. And in Texas, stuff is really, really crazy. We're right there by a wide open border. Where are my proud Latinos at tonight?
That's a weird segue.
See what I mean? It's wide
That's
open.
a really
There's
weird
so many of
segue.
them.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, okay. We're
absolutely
setting up that
incredible.
racist joke. Okay.
Believe it or not, people, I welcome migrants to the United States of America with open arms. And by open arms, I mean like this. It's wild. And these Latinos, they love making babies, too. Just know that. They do. They do. There's no pulling out. They don't do that. They come inside, just like they did to our country. Republicans are the party with a good sense of humor. Free speech is under
You're not
attack,
backing
people.
that up
I
right
host
now,
a
sir.
show, and each week I get updates.
Yeah, it's
what
rough
words
even
we're
for
allowed
the
to
audience.
Not use anymore.
Like,
It's happening right now. The past
Like
few
his
years.
his
It's
joke
a real
structure is
thing.
actually
And,
shitty.
You know, used to be able to tell people to Google stuff. My mom's a boomer in the state of Ohio, and there's no convincing her of anything. She's eating the cats. She's eating the dogs. They're eating the pets up there. It is absolutely wild times. It really, really is. And, you know, there's a lot going on. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a
very few
floating
comedy
island of
sets have
garbage
ever made
in
my
the
heart
ocean
sink
right
while
now.
I'm watching
Yeah.
them.
I think it's called
I'm
Puerto
like
Rico.
in anticipation of the next joke.
Okay, all right.
I ruined
Yeah.
that one though.
We're getting there. This, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico. Okay, all right. Okay. We're getting there. Now, again, normally I
Sir,
don't follow the
Puerto Rico is
national
technically
anthem,
part of
everybody.
America.
This isn't exactly a perfect comedy setup. There's some people here. All right, very good. I like it. I have other policies that I think it should be implemented as well. Like me personally, I think football should be all year round. Yeah. So many great athletes.
There's just a guy clapping in the audience. Yeah, football year round.
Jay Simpson.
Oh, we just missed an O.J. Simpson joke.
Oh, I gotta hear that.
Feels good in here. I like it. I have other policies that I think should be implemented as well. Like me personally, I think football should be all year round.
Okay.
Yeah. So many great athletes. I don't know about you guys, but I think that Travis Kelce might be the next O.J. Simpson.
Oh, like he's gonna kill Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Wow.
Feels good in
That's
here. The other
weird.
side's got a lot of crazy
That's a
endorsements.
weird joke.
Swift, Eminem, Leo DiCaprio, Beyonce. Every day the Democratic Party looks more and more like a P. Diddy party. Oh, okay. Okay, that's what you guys want.
They're literally frothing at the
Alright.
mouth.
I know.
Cool black guy with
Democrats
a head. What
to
the hell
be
is that, a lampshade?
pedophiles.
Look at this guy.
They want it. They
Oh
want
my
that to be
goodness.
true.
Wow. I'm just kidding. That's one of my buddies. He had a Halloween party last night. We had fun. We carved watermelons together. It was awesome. You guys are... This is a groany little morning crowd, huh? It's tough to follow this
Is his
audition for
friend
the next
black?
Commissioner
Is
Gordon.
that what
Yeah,
just
that was a
happened?
black guy. You said that to a black guy.
It is, though. It's crazy time.
Wow, and even the
I mean,
Republicans
all these
groaned at-
pointless wars.
Even the Republican audience groaned at that.
Unbelievable what's
We've,
happening right
we've come
Oh,
a
he's-
long way.
He's doing the Middle East now.
Ukraine versus Russia.
Oh, yeah?
Israel. It's like bad soccer games. Who even cares? What are we doing? Why is our money involved in these wars? When it comes to Israel and Palestine, we're all thinking the same thing. Settle your stuff already. Best out of 3. Rock, paper, scissors. You know the Palestinians are going to throw rock every time. But you also know the Jews have a hard time throwing that paper. You know what I'm saying? All right, we're having fun.
What's
now.
funny is in my head, I predicted that joke, and I
Hillary Clinton
didn't
said
think
that
he
this
would
is a
actually do it.
Nazi rally here today.
And then he's just like, they think this is a Nazi rally.
Can you believe
Like, dude, you just told an anti-Semitic joke.
anti-war
You-
president of
You're
my
like
entire
working
life?
overtime to make this look like a
And
Nazi
she
rally.
calls him Hitler. Let me remind you, Hillary, it was your husband who shot innocent people, or as he called them, interns. Yeah, Hillary.
I don't think
bet
that
you
joke
did
works
not
because he's
see that
comparing
one
getting
coming.
shot with semen to getting shot
Yeah.
with a gun. Those
Yeah,
are
I
very
got lost
different.
there. Especially because I was like, I don't know, I was thinking like actual crimes, and then he's like, oh, okay, the affair.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just obvious to me who the right candidate.
Which is a very old joke at this
Guy
point.
out
That's
here
like a
dodging
30-year-old
bullets.
Yeah.
joke.
It is unbelievable, right?
He sounds like evil Duncan Trussell, and he
He
looks
took it right in the
like
ear.
evil Daniel Tosh.
Unbelievable. I thought about this. I don't know if you have. Coolest place to get shot. Like if you're gonna get shot anywhere on your body, that's where you want it. Right there. Technically, he got shot in the head, depending on if you're a Democrat or a Republican. Right? If you're a Democrat, his ear was grazed. If you're a Republican, he survived a headshot. It is. It's the best place to get shot. It's the only part of the human body will drive a piercing through like a little girl's ear for no reason. Right? There's just it heals fast. Nobody cares. It's the best place to get shot. He went down, saw blood on his hands. I'd imagine he thought right then, I think I just won this shit. Stands up and says the most American words I've ever heard in my life. No. Before that, there was one more. Let me get my shoes. Fearless. Perhaps still with an active shooter. He's talking like a guy that just had the best one-night stand of his life. Right? Like, where's my shoes at? I gotta get the hell out of here. Let me get my shoes. And then the fight. What he did was so cool that Biden got COVID. Oh yeah. Go back, look at the timeline of everything again. 3 days after that. That means that Biden, he didn't get that from hanging out with sick people. He was in a sterile room in the White House, watching blood running down Trump's face as he pumps his fist. Biden's like, oh, fuck. Oh, God, no. It's true. Trump survived an assassination attempt, and Biden got COVID. We vote next week. God voted 3 months ago.
Oh, that's a funny joke.
So, like, I think it's incredibly fucked up. Like, that implies that God
Another
also
great
wanted that
Austin,
fireman
Texas
to die.
resident Elon Musk will be speaking here later today.
No arguing against that.
Like, so let's maybe not bring God into that. Maybe God didn't want
Unbelievable.
Donald Trump to
Genius.
be a martyr.
You guys saw him shoot that rocket into outer space, the largest aircraft ever.
Oh, God, is he
Fires it
sucking
off
off
into
Elon
space,
Musk now?
And then parallel parks it
That's what it sounds like.
to planet Earth. Meanwhile, Kamala supporters can't parallel park their Toyota Priuses properly. Sorry, I listen to Elon Musk. I follow his lead. The world's smartest, richest man has my attention.
Elon Musk.
Except for when it comes to
He's an
stock trading.
idiot.
Then I listen to Nancy.
I love that he
Pelosi.
called him the smartest man.
Yeah. No, having seen the Don Lemon
Censorship
interview,
is amongst us people.
I now know that
It's a
Elon
very,
Musk
very,
has
very
no
big
credibility.
deal. And,
Yeah, no, he's-
I'm just here to say that you guys are for the right candidate. Tell your friends.
he's
Let's close
basically
it out.
politically illiterate.
Yeah,
Make
I wouldn't be
speech free
surprised if he
again,
was
make America healthy
like
again.
illiterate, like couldn't read books because he
Let's beat
seems
the
to not
team
have
from
read any books
California.
in
The
his life.
team from New York should beat the team
He
from
seems like he's
California,
mostly a
not
guy who
only
buys
in
businesses
this election,
and then sells the business.
in the World
And that's his,
Series
like,
of baseball,
thing.
America's sport.
And then he made
I
the
love
cars,
you, New
but he
York.
bought
God
that
bless
business.
New York.
So
God
he buys
bless
them,
America. Let's
sells
make
them,
it great
and
again.
now he's a defense
I love you.
contractor. So
Thank
he's
you.
just
Welcome.
like cemented in as a rich guy because he's paid by our own
Please welcome
defense
to the
contractors.
stage, comedian.
So yeah,
Nope. That's okay. It's finally over.
yeah, that was a
Okay.
tight 10.
So like that got so like I was very unimpressed with that stand-up comedy set. Some of the jokes were just badly set up, and yeah, he was really going in on those Latino and Hispanic communities, wasn't
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, he that was his icebreaker was comparing every Latino in the audience of conservatives to the immigrants that they all hate. So he just it's like not even well written for his audience. Like critiquing him, you could critique him from his side and he still did a bad job.
he? He did the watermelon joke, and even the Republican audience groaned. Even they were like, "Ah,
Yeah.
what?"
They didn't start liking it until he just got into weird Trump worship jokes, which aren't really jokes as much as like watching him say exactly what you expect him to say every time he talks, because it's like the same thing they all say whenever like they're like doing pro Trump statements. It's like the same 6 things they say, and how did you didn't like the Kamala Harris voters park parallel wrong in their Hyundais or whatever that didn't
Oh,
hit?
that joke. That I mean, what's like? It's just like it barely feels like a joke though. It's like, oh yeah, those Kamala voters, they sure are Prius drivers. They
Yeah.
can't park. Dick burn. Yeah, okay.
And that was the material that worked. That was his best material of the night.
I mean,
So
technically it was structured better than some of his jokes.
yeah. What do you think was the best joke of that set? That whole set
Yeah.
that he had a stack of paper to read off. What was the best joke there?
And I mostly remember them for like being bad, so that's kind of hard to say. Because I remember most of the time that he was racist. Like I thought the thing about Puerto Rico was pretty out of pocket. Like, dude, what the fuck?
They have to do damage control now because he pissed off a whole bunch of Puerto Ricans and they're conservative voters in a lot of swing states. And now they're like, wait, we're the other to the Republicans? Which is
I think the funniest part was the fact that he made the joke about the Nazi rally, about it not being a Nazi rally, immediately after he told the anti-Semitic joke.
Yeah. I think that is the
timing of
funniest
that-
part. Yeah.
The timing of that is hilarious.
Yeah, I don't think he meant that, but I think that was the best part of the set.
Yeah, no, unintentionally funny moment.
Well, we got JD Vance's reaction too.
Now,
JD Vance had a reaction to it.
Yeah, he reacted to the comedy set.
Oh God. Is he pro or anti the comedy set? Honestly, like, I would not be surprised if JD Vance quits.
No, he's going all the way. He's taking over this fucking country. He's punishing us for what we did to him by making fun of him for so long. Okay.
They will all pay for saying I had sex with that couch.
Yeah. Okay.
And, oh, man. His face looks like a potato.
Yeah. At least he doesn't look like a strange baby doll man anymore. Okay, I'm gonna guess.
Oh, because of the beard.
I've heard about the joke. I haven't actually seen the joke that you mentioned, but I think that it's telling that Kamala Harris's closing message is essentially that all of Donald Trump's voters are Nazis, and you should get really pissed off about a comedian telling a joke. That is not the message.
It was anti-Semitic.
And most importantly, it's not the message of a person who's fit to be the president of the United States of America.
We should all be fine with racist jokes. That's my president's message.
And my own view on this is, look, again, I haven't seen the joke.
Is the plan just to turn everything around on Kamala? Like what?
Stupid racist joke, as you said. Maybe it's not. I haven't seen it. I'm not going to comment on the specifics of the joke. But I think that we have to stop getting so offended at every little thing in the United States of America. I'm so over it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So what's your reaction to JD Vance's reaction?
My reaction to JD Vance's reaction. Well, first of all, I think it's wild that he seems to have to turn everything around on on Kamala Harris. I think, honestly, he could have, his entire reaction could have been just, I haven't heard the joke. I haven't heard the jokes.
Yeah, it could have just been that. But
It could have just been that.
he wants to go all the way. And
Don't comment on things I haven't seen.
Well,
And
if
then he could
that's,
have just moved on.
is there a chance he knew about it and is deploying an RNC talking point?
Maybe. Could be. Anything's possible.
I don't know if this is true, but I heard that the guy's bit was also on a teleprompter, but I saw the papers in his hand, so I don't know if that's exactly true.
I mean, either way, he probably wrote that shit.
Oh yeah. He definitely.
Except maybe the My Pillow bit, which is really more of an ad than a joke.
I feel like if we go and buy My Pillows and use the code Kill Tony, it would work. I feel like he was not being funny about that. He was just trying to make as much money as he could for the set.
Like, what even is the joke? That he owns a product that's sold by the guy who supports the same guy he supports? Like, that's like a joke we would tell about them.
Yeah.
Like that's only funny to laugh at.
Yeah, I feel like he just actually means it. I feel like he just means that he has My Pillow. That he has a My Pillow and he wants me to buy it. That's all that felt like.
Which I saw are for sale at Big Lots near me.
I wonder if it's aren't those like $50? I feel like I've seen so many better pillows.
At Big Lots they're $30.
Okay.
But that's because Big Lots is, for those who aren't unaware, most of the stuff they sell at Big Lots is stuff that other stores couldn't sell.
Oh, okay.
With the exception of things like Doritos, which it appears that they are selling. They apparently sell regular new Doritos. Oh, and new beds. For some reason. But a lot of the stuff at Big Lots is like clearance products.
Yeah, I've heard you can't like sell used mattresses. And then I bought a pull-out couch from a furniture place, and there was a used mattress in it. I didn't know how to feel about that. So,
yes,
you know, a lot of these times when something like this happens. You know, JD Vance probably wouldn't say this guy's a racist, right?
I mean,
And,
probably not.
yeah,
But those
I
jokes were
don't
pretty
think he
racist.
would. I think he seemed racist. I think that's enough to qualify someone as racist.
Mhm.
But what if I told you I had definitive proof that he was racist?
That the Kill Tony guy is racist.
Yeah,
I mean, for me to believe that it was definitive, I would need to see it. But I would say that it sounds probable.
right.
Do you have that evidence?
Yeah, I do. And
Okay.
before we watch it, I just kind of want to make a comment on like how it seems like only racist people want to defend racist jokes. Like I don't really think anybody out here is like making explicitly racist jokes unless they're racist, you know. And I feel like the best possible faith you can give someone like that is that they're just like they're unknowingly racist and they write jokes that are like racist and someone has to tell them they're racist and they're just like, oh shit, I didn't know I was a racist, like something like that maybe. But I feel like personally this thing that we're about to watch isn't specific to this guy, and you could probably find something like this for most comedians that are out there making like racist jokes. But yeah, I have definitive proof that the Kill Tony guy is racist.
Okay. Down to see what he's got going on.
Gotta share it. I'm sharing it. I'm playing it.
Who's that agent?
So this is the person who posted on their Twitter.
Okay.
I'm not
Tony
sure.
Hinchcliffe.
I didn't write down their name.
Yes, hello, good evening, welcome, hello. How about one more time for the filthy little fucking that was just up here? While all you fucking race traitors are hooping and hollering,
This is a week
we're
ago.
watching you puking in a fucking bucket. Oh, we making a gunpowder. Oh, you want extra soy sauce. Oh, you borrow money from us. And you guys just eating it up, you fucking pussy.
Give it up for the one and
We'll play it one more time just so you can tell what happened.
Yes, hello, good evening, welcome, hello. How about one more time for the
It's shockingly racist. Like it's
Yeah.
like
No,
fucking race traitors are hooping and hollering.
like it's wildly
They're
racist.
watching you puking in a fucking bucket. Oh, we making a gunpowder. Oh, you want extra soy sauce. Oh, you borrow money from us. And you guys just eating it up, you fucking pussy.
give it up for the one and only.
What the fuck?
yeah. And of course he after the first thing came out, not that I don't know if he's responded to that yet, but after the other thing came out, he was just like, people can't be offensive anymore. But it's just cover for him being fucking racist. Like,
Wow. Wow. That shit was crazy, actually. Like, who posted that?
it's the person that he did it to, the host of that
The
thing.
Asian guy posted that?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. If I had more prep time, I would have got the 2 Twitter posts, but Tony made a post being like, oh, you can't say anything offensive nowadays without people getting offended. And then the Asian guy made a separate post where he was just all like, happy Asian representation month or something like that, and he posted that. And he said, this is from a week ago when I was hosting this show, blah, blah, blah. And had that video up there.
And like also like why would you why would you go after the host, the guy who just brought you on stage like that? Like what?
It's unhinged. It's unhinged racism. It's as logical as racism ever is. That's it.
Like, did he think? Like, did he think that guy would just laugh? Did he think? Did he want him to be angry? Like what? Like wow, that's wow. This really makes Matt Rife's special seem tame.
Yeah, right.
Although
It feels like people are reaching when it comes to Matt Rice, but of course it was obvious in that case. It's just so bad in this case that it makes Matt Rice look like a reach for his jokes. But yeah, it's
Matt.
it's
I just always thought Matt Rife was annoying to begin with, but
yeah, it's Ripe, not Rice. I was calling him Rice. He was famous for a week.
yeah. And he almost went down he looked like for a second he was going to go down the alt-right pipeline for a second, because he after his special came out and everyone like got mad about it, he went and talked to Jordan Peterson about it. It's like, oh boy.
Yeah.
Like, the thing that drives me crazy is it's like these people come out and they complain when people call them out on things. And it's like, I really wish that people could understand that you can say whatever you want, clearly. But people are going to judge you for the things that you say. Like, that's just how society works. And when people say, like, oh, it's the worst it's ever been now, my first thought is always, like, Lenny Bruce went to jail. Like, comedian Lenny Bruce used to get arrested for the shit he said on stage. And now we got people who it's like, oh, someone said I sucked on the internet because I was offensive. Yeah. Now this is gonna become my whole personality.
And they take it out on everybody. They really do. And I it's completely irrational.